Hi, this is William Miller bringing you 3 tips to keep you on track when you're writing that all-important first draft. A lot of authors have trouble finishing a book because they get distracted by a new idea. They start working on one project only to get sidetracked by a great idea that they just have to start working on right away. If that's you, don't distress. I think most writers go through that phase at some point in their writing career. I used to find myself bouncing from one story to the next and never finishing a book. I would start working on a project I was super excited about, get 150 pages in, and then I'd get distracted by another idea that I just had to start working on right away. So I would put manuscript A aside so that I could work on manuscript B, promising myself I'd come back to manuscript A as soon as I finished this new book. The only problem was I'd write 150 pages on manuscript B and then get another story idea. See the problem? The result is probably a dozen half-finished books collecting dust on an external hard drive at the bottom of a drawer somewhere that I'll never actually finish, and it's too bad because there was some really good stuff there. The siren song of new story ideas is an ever-present threat for writers, but if you want to get published, you need to follow the example of Odysseus, stuff some wax in your ears, and keep rowing, right? Keep typing. So here are 3 ways you can stay on target. First, realize the danger of switching horses midstream. It seems like a good idea at the time. You're going to be super excited about this new idea, eager to get started on it, but it results in a never-ending cycle of half-finished manuscripts and regret. That alone should be enough to keep you on track. Number 2, do a plot outline on the new idea. This may sound like it runs counter to the first idea, but bear with me. When I'm working on a draft of a book and inspiration strikes, I give myself permission to start an outline in my idea notebook. That doesn't mean I'm actively working on it. I still force myself to meet my 1,000 words on whatever I'm working on, but once I've hit my word count for the day, right, I'm free to open up OneNote and work on the outline for the new idea, jot down story ideas, scene ideas, make character sketches and things like that. This method pays off in spades. Often, by the time I've finished the first draft of a book, I've got 3 other novels outlined. I can just pick the one I'm most passionate about and get right to work. Number 3, realize that the idea, if it's any good, will still be with you when you finish working on your current project. Most of the time when writers allow themselves to get sidetracked, it's because they fear losing the idea, right? They get an idea for a story and they think, if I don't start working on this right away, I'm going to lose it and this could be my bestseller. The reality is, if the idea is any good, it's going to stick with you. As a writer, I get 2 or 3 story ideas a month. Most of them catch my interest for about a week. I can't stop thinking about them. After a week or so, ideas that I was sure would be a bestseller have cooled off, and I file them all the way at the back of my idea notebook. The ideas that have real promise, those are the ones that I can't stop thinking about. I don't even have to write them down. If they have any potential at all, I'll still be simmering the story at the back of my head 3 or 4 months after I got the initial inspiration. I've gotten to the point as a writer that I don't rush to jot down every idea. The ones that fade and disappear with time weren't worth writing anyways. It's the ones that won't let go that need to get my valuable time and attention. So don't rush to change projects. You won't lose the really good story ideas. If the story has any potential at all, you'll still be obsessing over it after you've finished whatever you're currently working on. Bonus tip number 4. Haha, you thought this video was done. Use the inspiration for that new idea as a way to make yourself work a little faster. If I'm really keyed up to work on a new story idea, I use that as motivation to wrap up whatever I'm working on quickly so I can get on to that next story. And those are 4 really good ways to keep your writing on track and not get distracted so you can finish that all-important first draft. I'm William Miller, author of Nobleman. Thanks for watching. Click a like button down here and give me your comments.